In this educational video, I'm going to be going over chapter 13, and this is entitled Mental Plans. This is out of the book Sports Psychology for Coaches. Number one thing that we need to discuss are what are mental plans. So mental plans involve a series of individualized strategies to help build mental skills for an athlete's game. They also help develop, maintain, and regain the flow mindset for the athlete to perform at their competition during their best. Mental plans also are good training tools for your athlete to become more mental and more physical and have more better approaches during competition. Mental plans are also designed to help prepare an athlete for practice and for competition and be able to format a positive mental state. Mental plans are used during practice. They're also used during games. They'll help create a smooth mindset or a good flow. Athletes also need developmental plans to help them get back on track, even if things go wrong and go in the way that they don't want to. And then they should also develop a routine to be able to help develop these mental and physical skills. Creating a flow mindset is optimal performance, and athletes who can achieve, maintain, and regain are mentally tough. They need to strive to attain the flow mindset so they can be confident and optimistic. And then they can also create their own mental plan so they can address their weak areas and be able to attain, maintain, and regain their positive mindset so they can obtain personal excellence. Number one thing we need to focus on is increasing consistency. Consistency is key. Championship athletes have great consistency regardless of what time of the season it is in. Here's a good example of being consistent with Ray Lewis and how he prepared himself before every game, regardless of what season it was in. Uh, Number two, we need to learn how to deal with adversity. We need to be able to plan foreseeable problems, plan ahead. So if things happen with weather or competition might not be going too smooth or whatnot, be able to have a plan B, be able to go through those plans. Number three, mental preparedness plans. These plans help the athlete be able to have a structured routine, and so their mindset will be able to help them, be able to allow them to practice and play at their best. Uh, Number four, mental plans and their performances. These performances are used during practice and competition to help athletes perform their best, be able to have their flow and their mindset. Uh, the typical standard mental performance plan is used when things go well, and we need a backup plan for when things go bad. So, if there's contingencies in the plan and the athletes and they're not effective, then we need to be able to have a plan B and be able to go off those plans. We need to focus on mental recovery for the athlete. So, if these setbacks happen, and we need to be able to allow those setbacks to happen, but we need to be able to mental recover from them and be able to return back to our proper form or our game time form. Uh, Things to be able to help the athlete be able to return back to this form are releases, triggers, and cues. Releases are certain things that the athlete can do just at the beginning of a game or a run um, or or anything. I mean, it's as simple as you know tying your laces or pulling a club out of a bag or slapping your hands on the floor. During before a basketball game, and then we need to have a release if things go bad during a game. So this could be simple as if you make an important mistake during a basketball game, that you can just be able to shrug it off, or if you're a baseball player, be able to just pick up a handful of dirt and throw it away and just realize an error was made, and that's okay. And And then you need to have some cue words. Be able to know that you be able to remain confident and get rid of those negative thoughts and just be able to go through these cue words to help remind yourself of your routines and as simple as just one step at a time or just a smooth swing to be able to hit those shots. Um, we need to go through some goal setting, imagery and relaxation techniques and self-talk techniques. These will help the athlete be able to prepare and become more positive and be able to stay more focused and be able to boost more confidence and this will help construct a plan to be able to implement good mental preparation plans. You need to have a good routine and then also a good backup plan. So routines be able to help you perform in a difficult situation. It doesn't, these routines don't change a lot from practice to race. And then backup plan just in case there is bad weather or if the race is going out too slow or fast. And you start feeling anxiety, but you don't worry about that because you're going to perform off of what you planned. And then you need to be able to have self-paced tasks. Self-paced tags are isolated for the athlete to be able to perform at their own pace, and so requires repetition. One thing that we need to go over is mental toughness. Mental toughness is key for an athlete to be able to perform. This is one of my favorite videos here of an athlete to be able to come over this mental toughness, be able to push himself to the limit, and be able to obtain good structure and a good mindset.
Come here, Brock. You too, Jeremy. What, am I in trouble now? Not yet. I want to see you do the death crawl again, except I want to see your absolute best. Keep your knees off the ground, just your hands and feet. There you go. A little bit left. There you go. Show me good effort. That way, Brock. Keep coming. There you go. Keep moving, Brock. That's it. You keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. Keep driving. Your very best. Your very best. Your very best. Keep moving, Brock. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Don't quit on it. Keep going. Keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. That's it. Your very best. Don't quit on it. Your very best. Keep driving. Keep driving. There you go. There you go. That's it. You keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. Keep driving. Don't quit till you got nothing left. He's heavy. I know he's heavy. I'm bad on strength. Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going. You hear me? You keep going. You're doing good. You keep going. Do not quit on me. You keep going. I know it hurt. You keep going. You keep going. It's all hard from here. 30 more steps. You keep going, Brock. Come on. Keep going. And let it burn. It's all hard. You keep going, Brock. Come on. Come on. Keep going. You promised me your best. Your best. Don't stop. Keep going. Too hard. It's not too hard. You keep going. Come on, Brock. Give me more. Give me more. Keep going. 20 more steps. 20 more. Keep going, Brock. Give me your best. Don't quit. No. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't quit.
The key to help an athlete create a structured plan is be able to help them grow and be able to help maintain a flow mindset. Some of the three phases we need to go through is the education, acquisition, implementation phase. Education phase is be able to provide a general education about mental toughness and the plans and build a courage education so the athlete becomes aware of their own strengths. We need to be able to identify uh, and develop in this acquisition phase and be able to assess how well the plan works and then be able to practice this plan until it's automated. And then we need to implement this plan and trial and error process. Some plans it won't work, and so we need to have a plan that an athlete likes and be able to have them be able to pick this plan and so it can work. And then the last one is the implementation phase. We need to be able to implement this phase so it becomes automatic. We want this athlete to be able to perform these tasks at hand, be able to have them just as a blueprint and be able to execute them without even thinking. And I think a good video to show on this one is one of the best shooters that ever played the game is Ray Allen and what he goes through through his structure and through his pregame routine and how he focuses on becoming a better athlete within himself.
Something's down to. Garnett comes out, sets the screen. Pierce got quiet, ground and switch. Pierce in the lane. Garnett in the corner, ready for the win. Charlotte beats the Celtics.
Ray Allen has made his share of game-winning shots, but the misses are what drive him.
You see guys walk in the gym and they kind of mess around and shoot. They're never game shots. So my warm-ups are free throws. You know, that's where I work on my release. Shooting for me is not about my upper body. It's really about my lower body. So when I'm shooting the ball like I need to, I jump and it's one motion. And I always know why I missed it. Short, legs, long, I'm aiming it. I always can tell right away. You gotta be able to turn your body and your feet at the same time and still come to your shot. And be going up as if you were standing there. But being right eye dominant, if I'm coming this way, all I have to do is see the basket from right here. And I can shoot it from like that. I don't have to turn all the way this way. If all those things are equal, then the guy that's guarding me is in for a long night. In for a long night. Celtics down.
So again, in conclusion, some things that you can review out of this quick video and this quick tutorial as you need to go over some mental plans. You need to create a flow mindset, increase your consistency. You need to learn how to deal with adversity. You need to go through your mental preparation, performance, and recovery plans. You need to learn your roles for your releases, triggers, and cue words. And then you need to know your race routines and your self-paced tasks. And then you need to develop mental toughness, be able to know those education phases, acquisition phases, and implementation phases.